How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Jonathan. I am a man of movies, and it has been a hot minute. Yeah, it's been a while since I was last doing anything personally for myself. And for those of you wondering where I have been, for the 400 plus subscribers on YouTube wondering where I have been, life. Life has been taken over. I'm married, I'm a father, I have a full-time job, and it just takes over. And because of that, I just haven't been able to really put as much time as I've been wanting to on my own personal content. Now, I haven't been gone completely. For those of you that are subscribed to the Cinema Squad YouTube channel, I have been there. And we have been doing some great work. And I don't know when this video is going to come out, but the Rubber Duckies are soon, the 3rd annual. So we're at it, guys. But there was just something with my channel in particular that just wasn't for me. I think what it was is that as much as I love film and as much as I am passionate about the art of filmmaking, I was one in a sea of like a million other people, and a lot of other people were better than me. And that's not coming out of a place of insecurity. That's coming out of a place that is very real with myself here. I enjoyed critiquing film and assessing the art of it, but there were other people doing it better than me. And there were just some time constraints when you talk about editing videos, putting time out to make 2 to 3 videos a week. And I mean, these videos would have to be edited so much. You put in trailer clips, pictures, you have to edit yourself before you even get into the post-production part of it. And there just came a point where I said, this just is stressing me out too much. And again, I am one out of a million other people. People aren't really going to listen to me. And listen, I appreciate those of you that did and continue. But it was something that I needed to do. I needed to step away. I was able to focus on the Cinema Squad for a while. Still very excited for what we got in store for you in the future. But now it's time to do something about it. And as you can see in the background, the Man of Movies podcast is going to be a reality, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you wondering, what is the difference between doing a podcast and just being on YouTube? Because it seems like you're still going to be on YouTube, which I will be still on YouTube. These video format layouts will be on YouTube, I should say. The difference is that podcasts are known to be longer form content. And because they're longer form content, you don't really have to edit them. Like, sure, a splice here and there, but never to the extent of even a 5-minute video. So, longer form content, that's great. My second thing is, as you can see, I'm going to have in-person guests, which is going to provide a space where I can deeply connect with them, where I can just be one-on-one with them. And it's so much more different than when you're just facing them virtually on a laptop screen. And I mean, come on now. Many friendships and relationships have been cultivated on my end through means of a laptop screen. But this is going to be something different, something that I'm very excited for. And in classic podcasts, what's the word I'm looking for? In classic podcast fashion, there we go. My show is not merely going to be structured all the time, but it's going to be going into places where I can just sit back and talk to my guest about anything. So let me explain. The Man of Movies podcast, in which the logo is right behind me, is going to be a structured show with a in-person guest in which we will have segmented topics to touch on. We're going to touch on trailers. We're going to touch on what we've seen lately. And there's going to be another topic that we're going to touch on that I don't want to just give out just yet. But then there are going to be times where I just don't want to talk about movies. I am a man of movies, but I'm a man of many other things. And because of that, there's going to be a spin-off series that I'm going to be up to in which me and my guest can talk about anything. Pro wrestling is a big passion of mine, so maybe we'll dig into that. Theme parks, many of you know, I adore theme parks. I'm always at theme parks. That could be another topic. Life in general. that's going to be a thing where we can sit back and just talk about life for a little while. So it's going to give me an outlet to do these things that I'm passionate about. And because I'm not going to feel like I have to do these things all the time, that I have to do 2 to 3 of these videos a week, I'm fine with that. Once a month, twice a month, that's great for me right now. But ultimately, it's still going to be what I set out to do, even with my YouTube channel at the very beginning of my YouTube career, if you want to put it that way, which is a place where I can talk about my passion and have people listen to it. And whether you agree with my opinions on the films and TV that we talk about, whether you agree with what I've got to say whenever I touch on other topics outside of films, is beyond me. But it's going to be a place where I can scratch that creative itch that I've been wanting to scratch for a while. And hopefully you guys enjoy it just as much as I do. But if you don't, listen, just the hobby in itself is all that I could ask for. So whether I become this viral sensation, which of course I am not at all thinking that's what this is going to be, or if only 2 people watch the show, which would be me and my in-person guest, I will be happy. I would be happy. It is my passion. Film is my passion. And cultivating relationships with people one-on-one is a great way of furthering my passion. So, this is episode 0, technically, of the Man of Movies podcast. I wanted to put it out there. I don't really know how the podcast game works all that well yet. So for those of you watching the video form on YouTube, give me a like, comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel because more content is coming. And for those of you listening on the podcast feed, do all the stuff. I don't know if that means liking or subscribing or commenting or reviewing. I don't understand it quite well, but whatever it is, do all the stuff. The 5 stars, the subscriptions, all the stuff. So anyway, I'll end it there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking with me all these years. Till next time, movie fans.